Good day, fellow skiers. In this video, we're gonna learn 5 easy tricks. Sometimes the tricks are easy, like this, and sometimes the tricks are not so easy, like this.
Girls only want boyfriends who have great skills.
It's crucial that you understand there's a big difference between popping and the Ollie. The Ollie is a unique skill to kind of get over stuff and play around, and it's not suitable to do when you should be popping. Let's learn how to Ollie on skis. First thing, legs. Pretty close together, making it easier to have even pressure on the tails. And then you'll need to lean back a lot and use the arms with a strong swing. In slow motion, it's gonna look something like this. Onto the tails, and then up. And what's happening here, it's quite important that here, you really extend the legs, getting that weight of your body forwards. So from here, you're like, Now do it with some speed. Same thing. It can be hard to learn by yourself, so consider joining one of our freestyle camps for adults. Our ex-camp guests, they learned quite a lot, and they say they had a good time, so I think you will too. Let's learn how to Ollie 180 now. It's best done in a traverse, so you can do Ollie 90. Start with carving, and then wind up a little bit, and then go for the Ollie. That was kind of a 90 to full 180. Nice, that felt good. Remember to do it the other way too. Carve it, wind up, bam. So once you've done it in a traverse, do it in the fall line. You know, some gentle carve, but go as slowly as possible. Wind up, boom. Feels so good. How to do my favorite thing, Ollie 180 over a roller. When doing Ollie 180 over a roller, just do it like the other ones. Carve in gently, and then with not too much speed, Ollie over the top of the roller. So you want to Ollie a wee bit before the top, so that you hit the down part of it and nicely, just like this. Oh, hi Vinny.
Hey, Els.
Wanna help me do some easy tricks with more style?
Good shit.
I'm thinking Ollie 180 first.
Love them.
Love them?
Love them.
Why?
Because they're fun everywhere around the mountain. Whether it's just on the slope, on a roller, off a jump.
Yeah, show me one.
Yeah. So when you get the hang of Ollie 180s on the slope, on small rollers, you can build it up and go a bit bigger, get more hang time. I always kind of approach it like a shifty 180. It's a lot more so than with just a pop 180. With pop 180, you pop and spin quite simultaneously. With Ollie 180, you can rotate the upper body, but the skis have to stay behind extra long because you're finishing the Ollie and then you pull them around. So it's almost always a bit of a shifty 180, especially if you do this somewhere bigger. You can really emphasize the shifty. It feels amazing.
And it looks amazing.
Everything was so amazing at first.
Let's learn how to ski switch. It's technically not a trick, but it's hard like any other trick. So let's call it a trick.
Here's a quick introduction on how to ski switch. Check out the full tutorials down in the description. When skiing switch, it's important that you practice this first while standing still. Stand nice and upright, and then push the outside ski back.
So that you can actually twist your head far enough that you can see most of where you're going. You still have quite a big, dangerous blind spot behind you.
Try it on the other side too. Do this multiple times, and you can try lifting the outside ski. You'll notice it'll twist out. Make sure you twist it in, or you'll end up in a big snow plow.
And this requires a fair bit of effort.
Then go for some switch skiing down a nursery slope. This will take a bit of time to get used to, but if you're doing the hip thing right, the turn's going to come quite easily. Once that's done, go to a slightly steeper slope, ideally with a friend that can help spot you. Make sure that no one skis into you or you into them. Enjoy learning to ski switch.
Switch revert to forward. Let's learn it. Switch revert to forward is a great skill for safety. In case you ever end up going backwards when you don't want to, you can quickly switch back to forward by gently shifting the hip and the weight back to the tail so they grip the snow more. And that's gonna make them turn around to forward. So on a flat slope, start just going switch. Look where you're going and then just shift the weight to the tails. Bam! And the faster you go, the more aggressive the thing's gonna happen. One crucial thing is to have some patience, shift the weight and let it happen. There's kind of two styles of doing it. You can do it slowly and you can do it very quickly if you want to. Bam! I started showing this switch to forward even if you might not know how to ski switch yet. Because if you do it the other way around and you end up going backwards, you're a little bit f***ed. Let's learn the other way. Revert from forward to switch. When doing this, you're just gonna shift your weight forward. Bring the hip forward so you stand firmly on the toes and shin pressure in your boots. It's gonna unweight in the tails, so you spin around. Just with gentle speed, try that weight forward. Wow. And don't get freaked out going backwards, just revert again. Let's try again here. Nice. And remember to do it the other way too, you know. Carve to the right, weight forward. Nice. And you can also play around with the head now, that you look down the hill the whole time. Weight forward. This is gonna increase your control, because you're never blind. Let's sprinkle in some style by doing a carve turn to revert to another switch carve turn. First of all, stay low when you're carving, so you're ready to keep looking a bit cool. And then just snappy, little revert there into switch carving. And then revert back. Look, since I'm looking down the hill the whole time, it's quite easy and safe to do. Because speed's gonna make it easier. You just do like one turn at a time, or you can like stay in the switch carving for a bit longer. To make it a wee harder, do opposite carve revert. Before we were spinning to the left, that's easier. Here, this is how I think about it. I finish a carve and I want to quickly get onto the new edge, forward pressure, so that the noses rip me around, and then I look around the outside shoulder. In your head, it's kind of gonna feel like a 180. Nah, not a nose butter, but
just please shut up. Please.
The direction. Bam! It's gonna feel like a 360 a little bit. Let's try with a little bit of speed first, and then you can slowly increase the speed. So we're carving here. I'm just like quickly over to those edges. Wow. Let's do one more here then. You really want to get those edges over and onto the new edge with a bit of forward pressure. I was kind of overdoing it a little bit, so making a bit of an opposite nose putter. You don't need to do that. If you put that much pressure on, the noses were really throwing me around and was quite like almost violent. So don't over pressure it, because you're probably gonna catch an edge.
Wouldn't like that at all.
Oh, no, no.
Inspired by skateboarding, manuals.
Manual operation only.
So manual's really easy. Lift the toes in the boots, lean back really far so the noses come up. Oh, Jesus, that's gonna probably make my shin sore.
Oh, as bad as that? Poor boy.
Equipment matters a lot when it comes to manuals. The shorter the tail, the easier to manual typically. So freestyle skis that are center-mounted are pretty difficult to manual because of the long, kind of stiff tail. Here's something you can manual. Just like around features, but try to finish. That was a little manual. Hey, good to see you. How's the knee?
Feeling pretty good.
You can ski and stuff?
Yeah, just cruising.
Nice. Happy to hear it. Did a manual?
Yeah.
Good.
I think you could manual better.
Like, they're pretty stiff, this one.
I need soldiers, not excuses.
My legs don't love it. They do not love it. So I'm gonna ollie onto this one and now manual down it. Oh, barely a manual, but almost. Have you got a fun little feature you can...
That's fine.
Whoa! That was exciting. I was like,
Beautiful,
yeah.
Jens.
When do you like doing manuals?
All the time. You know, if you have a bit where turns are maybe not as fun, manuals usually are.
Great advice. If turns on fun, try manualing it. Pro advice there.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you it's really steep. Manual it is then.
That was maybe not the best. I don't know, you put me on the spot.
To spice up the manual, I suggest we nollie into it. Nollie is like an ollie, but off the noses, kind of roll forward, like that. You're not getting a more in-depth tutorial than that today on that. I'm sorry.
I want my money back.
Now when you're an expert at nollies, let's combine it with a manual. So in the foreline, absolute foreline, that's important. Oh, it gets easily wonky. I'm gonna nollie and then try to immediately land on the tails. Yeah, and then you can ollie back to normal skiing again. Here's an easy combo for you. Nollie to manual to ollie 180. And we're gonna use this little roller, boom! Let's learn how to tail butter. So if you already learned the Ollie 180, this is not going to be that different. You just do it backwards. And it's a little bit like the Revert too. You just go in a traverse, lean onto the tails so the noses come up, like that. It's really a hybrid between the Ollie 180 and the Revert. So start doing it in a traverse and then do it more and more down the foreline. Boom! Full in foreline now. Pretty neat, isn't it? So the key for learning the tail butter is just slowly increase the speed and slowly increase how much you go up on those tails and you will rock it. To further spice it up, let's do tail butter 360. And here it's key to cheat as much as possible early on in the process. So with cheating as much as possible, this is what I mean, that you hold on to the butter for a long time. So you don't really have to do a 360. It's like a revert, stay on the tails, and like a 90 at the end. And it's kind of a switch tail butter 3. So traverse, wind up, get on the tails. Oh. Wind up, get onto those tails. Bam! Smooth ass. To make it a real deal, we have to do the switch tail butter in the foreline. Something like this. It's gonna be a bit harder, but remember to cheat. Oh, so easy. Oh, wind up. Yeah! Thank you guys for skiing along with us today. It went okay, didn't it, skiing?
Yeah, it went all right.
Yeah. And if you guys want to join one of our camps for adults and you get to ski with us maybe, or maybe this sneaky coach in the corner. See you guys in the next video and have a good one.
Hopefully see you soon.
Ciao.
I love it, thank you. Thank you.